Alright, so in this video you are going to learn about inducement. Now we've talked about liquidity in the previous video. I thought I'll be able to explain the three, but because of time I don't want the video to be lengthy, so we are breaking it down. So here you are going to learn about the types of inducement that we have. So we have the internal, and then we have the external inducement. All right, the internal and the external inducement. So I'm going to represent this with an illustration right now with a bullish trend. Okay, so now some people call it major and minor type of inducement. Like I said to you, what is important is that you understand the concept and that you are able to identify it in the market. What is important is not knowing the name or memorizing the name, it is the understanding. So I found the internal and the external to be easier to understand and comprehend than the minor and the major, because that can be confusing. So now I'm using an uptrend as an example. Price come down, all right, like this, broke this. All right, take out this liquidity that we have here, and then before breaking this created a low like this, then come to break this. Okay, so this is the internal. Let me try to adjust this. So let's quickly label this. If you have seen the last video, you will know that this is our minor break of structure. I explained all of these things in the previous video, which is liquidity. All right, types of liquidity. Types of liquidity. So if you have not seen the video, go and see it. And then this is the liquidity grab. Okay, that's liquidity grab. All right, and this place is what I usually label, and this is exactly what I do on the reach chart. I simply draw a straight line across it like this, and then I tag it as inducement. Okay, so the concept behind this is that when we have a type A liquidity pattern, which is this this and this, price is going to come down and take out this low, come to the other block that caused this break of structure and push to the upside. So the low before the break of structure is what is called internal inducement. Do you understand that? Is what is called internal inducement. So price always targets that area to liquidate that area before going in the opposite direction. So inducement simply means that the market is trying to convince the traders that market is going in a certain direction, and then the market change to the opposite direction. That is what is called inducement. You understand? That means the traders were tricked. They fall into losses. They were induced. They were liquidated. Okay, that is inducement. All right. So this is internal inducement. All right. Maybe I should quickly show you this in the market. Or yes, let's put external here, and let's just quickly, so that it will be snappy. So for external, we can have something like this. Now, okay, excuse me please. So what I want to explain is that this is not a pattern that you should look at for. Okay, this is not a pattern. This level is what I'm trying to explain to you, that this is the level of inducement. All right, the last low before the break of structure is the internal inducement. All right, is the internal inducement. Okay, now everything that happens here, right, is under liquidity, so you don't have to memorize this pattern, that until when market, you know, make this kind of pattern, that is when we have internal inducements. No, you understand, it doesn't have to be this exact pattern. This is just illustrative. This is what you should look at. The concept is the last low before the break of structure is the internal inducement. Now for the external inducement, right, I'm still using bullish trend as an example. We have a break of structure, and as you can see, we do not have any low before this break of structure, because from here to here is where the break of structure happens, but there is not any low here. So when it happens that price now creates that low outside this movement, that is when we now have external. Do you see that? Like this, and then price comes back. You understand? Because here others will believe that this is a swing low. Do you get the concept? They will believe that this is a swing low, and then they want to buy from the other block that created this break of structure. But market is going to come and induce them to the downside, to the other block that caused this break of structure. So here, all right, that's the expectation, and then push to the upside. Okay, so this is the external. You can see that the low is outside this formation. So this is the, you know, break of structure. That's the overall break of structure, and this is the liquidity. Okay, now let's go to the chart, and then let's see examples on the chart. So we'll just do both the internal and the external together. All right, so now let's come here. Everything that you are seeing, all the labeling you are seeing on my chart currently, we actually did it together, because this is not the first video that I'm making. So there is explanation to everything. So if there's anything you see right now on my chart that you don't understand, just go to the first video that I made. You will see it. I label it in sequence as episode 1, 2, 3. You know, this is 4. All right, this is episode 4. So excuse me, let's look for it. So now let me show you something here. Good. Let me do this. Okay, so let's look at this point. All right, we see that this is a swing low, right? I have also explained change of character, how to get a confirmed change of character. All right, look at this. Look at what we have here. Do you know that there are some people that they would have tagged this place as a change of character that they want to sell, and then price push to the upside, so that you won't fall into this type of inducement of the market? So you have to understand an authentic change of character. So let me just explain to you now a confirm or a strong change of character. All right, a strong change of character is the swing low that swept liquidity. You can see the swing low that swept liquidity. If that swing low hasn't or does not swept liquidity, it is just going to be an ordinary shift in the market. Okay, so now let's go back to our inducement now. So here we can see from this high, price broke this level, causing it to change character from buy to sell. Okay, and then I tag it as change of character. Now before this low was broken, we have a high that was created. This is a high, and this is another high. Excuse me, this is a high. Now this high, is it outside the break of structure or inside the break of structure? It is what? Inside the break of structure, because it happens before price close here. Okay, before we have the close here. Okay, The same thing with here. So it's not only contrary to the diagram that I gave you, this is just, one high or one low. So you can have as much as 3 to 4 depending on what the market wants to do. All right, because the market also like to confuse so that you don't know from which level is going to react from. If you have up to 3 or 4 like highs, you won't know the high E wants to induce or it wants to induce. Okay, so this is the high before the break of structure. That's an inducement level. This is another high. This is a high. This is a high. Okay, so now what happened is that after the change of character has happened, price came back to induce this level. Can you see that? Induce this level. It took that level out. Do you get that? And from the other block here, there is another block here. Let me quickly show you or let me quickly draw the point. I have not explained or taught other blocks, so I'm still going to do that. Okay, so you can see that, excuse me, yeah, you can see that price induce this high before the break of character that we have here, and also this one. So it practically induced all the highs that it created before the break of structure. Okay, and then tap into the other block and what? Drop to the downside. Do you get that now? So that is, so this one now is what? Is internal. Okay, not external. Is what? Internal, because the highs are inside the change of character. It happens before the change of character. Okay, let's see if we are going to get example for external. Okay, good. So look at this. We have a break of structure here, right? We have a break of structure here. We have these lows, all these lows, they are structural inducement. Okay, inducement, inducement, inducement. So this is one of the things I'm trying to say, that market can create multiple inducement level that you won't know the one is going to react from. Okay, and then market created an external inducement level from here to here. Okay, now the reason why you are not going to tag this level as a change of character is because you understand inducement concept. So you know that this level is going to be taken out, right? So you will not fall to being induced here, because when this level breaks structure here, there are some traders that they will be looking at making their buy from this level here, and market actually reacted to that level a bit and then took them out. So you will not tag this place after price has taken you out as a change of character, because you know that it is an inducement level, and you can see that level was actually liquidated. All right, and you also know that this is a potential what? Inducement level. Do you get the concept now? So price came, induced this level or liquidated that level, and also liquidated this level. Can you see that? And then push to the upside. So this concept of inducement is very powerful. It's going to help you to be at the right side of the market, to be in line, in tune with the market. You won't be at the wrong side of the market. Like other traders that don't understand this concept, they will begin to misname and mislabel the reaction of the market, as some would have named this change of character. Do you understand that now? So this is your what's it called now? External inducement level, and it was liquidated up to this level, and then price pushed to the upside. So those are the two types of inducement level that we have in the market. So I would just like you to practice. The more you practice, the more you are going to see them in the market, and the better your trade will be. All right, so we are going to talk about this point of interest in the next video. Thank you. God bless. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out to me. Use the link in the video or use the comment section, like the video, share and comment. And God bless.